Adam Eaton and your world champion Washington Nationals finally got those rings. Open it up, celebrate, grab a good look,
Nice.
Put it on your digits, go celebrate. You are a world champion. Everybody was ecstatic except for a former Nationals cornerman.
I saw some of your teammates got their rings. Your old teammates got their rings today. Have you gotten your ring yet? And is there anything special that you're planning on doing with it?
Try to find the closest pawn shop.
Yes, he was joking. He was joking. And how about the ultimate troll job by Sean Doolittle, Lord of the Rings. Nice touch.
And of course, he's
Carlos,
tweeting Lord of the
listen,
Rings.
right now we're in a time, yes, we are in a time where we all have to adjust right now. And we're going to miss certain things about the 2020 season. This is one of those days that I miss because I think it's actually my favorite day of the year, which is where these guys get the hardware from the previous season. They get to share that moment with the fans usually. This is one where my heart aches a little bit, right?
Yes, this most definitely is very unconventional because of the situation, of course. But after you get past that, Chris, you kind of think of it and say, you know what, this is one moment in history. This is one of those years where things are totally different. And I think they're going to embrace it. They're going to look back at this year and say, you know, this was the year that all this horrible situation worldwide was going on, and we got to share, you know, World Series ring together. So they will look back on it and remember it fondly. Even though I agree with you, Chris, this is not the way they planned to celebrate.
Right. All right, so big picture here. The Washington Nationals, it's been 19 years since we've had back-to-back World Series champions. Of course, the Yankees did it 3 straight years, 98 through 2000. That's the longest drought in the history of North American professional sports, out of the major sports. What's your comfort level in the Nationals being able to successfully defend their crown?
It's not likely, Chris. I mean, I understand that the 60-game season actually increases their chances of actually repeating, just because if you get out of the gates, you may really be on the fast track to the postseason. But then you have to, you know, think about overcome the Mets, overcome the Phillies, the Braves on this side of in your division, and then you got to go past many other teams in the postseason. So it's not likely. Are they well equipped? Guys, you know, they got Strasburg coming back, Scherzer, of course, Corbin. So that is very solid. You know, Doolittle, we just saw him right there, you know, holding down the bullpen. And then you have the addition of Thames as well. Soto and Victor Robles, one of the most dynamic duos. It's probable they'll repeat. I don't think so. It's very difficult to do so.
Well, you know, the guy who made the funny at the beginning of this discussion, Anthony Rendon, they're going to miss him. I don't know if it's Carter Kieboom or a different direction that they end up going. I mean, they did bring in Starlin Castro. You know, he can still play. It's probably not an all-star level, but solid everyday major leaguer. Listen, I love their pitching staff. Am I going to, for the 8th straight year, pick the Washington Nationals to win it all? I don't know. You'll have to wait for opening day to see. But, you know, if I were to give them a percentage chance, I'd say it's 6 or 7% chance of winning it, maybe 3 or 4, probably something like that. Maybe I can motivate you
going
guys.
Down.
You know,
7.
Go ahead.
7%.
Right.
7.